Basic training, enemy parties. Got 2 groups. You don't have shield lob at this level or your ranged attack, so you want to run into the group and use your AoE attack. After, of course, activating everything, you'll make quick work of these first 2 groups. Okay. Final group is going to be a large Gubue and 2 smaller groups on either side. So you run in, do your AoE attack, make sure you've got threat on everything. Pop your cooldown for defense. If you want, you can pop your offensive skill too. So that was a good group. Less than a minute, all said and done. Under the armor. Alright, this is a simple tank and spank with ads. Ads will spawn as he loses life. And I don't have my shield lob yet. So, run in. We'll have extra enemies spawning, so make sure where they are. Dodge out of the AoE attacks. Not much to really pay attention to in this fight, except for the ads. And as soon as Bachman's down, instance is over. There you are. Okay, let's... Basic training, enemy strongholds. Up your iron will. Okay. Run in. Gather them all up. Use your AoE to bring them down. Okay. Next section. You're gonna have a pig up here, and you're gonna have a couple of monkeys spawn behind you, so as soon as you contact, don't run all the way back, because the pig will reset. So, once the pig is dead, come and take out the lemurs. Alright, you got a thing of 5 Spriggans here. Again, you run in. Establish threat with your AoE attack. Sometimes it's best to use the reverse. So you can move the camera around while you're moving and whatnot using the left mouse button, and you can engage. You move the character with the right mouse button, you move the camera with the left mouse button. But this guy, you can run out when he does the leaps, or you can stun the leaps. The boulders will get destroyed by the lurkers, and they will come out and they will attack whatever's there, but usually before they can even reach anybody, the boss is dead. We're gonna give that to the archer. Hero on the Halfshell. This is one where you do not want to kill the creature that you're trying to kill. What you want to do is, you get the boss down to a certain level, and then there are going to be some ads that will spawn. Oh, and we got the overzealous samurai again. So we want to kill all the ads, while gradually whittling down the guild turtle. Now, when the turtle reaches a certain point, there will be fire elemental adds that spawn. When that happens... Well, actually, I'm just going to drag him over there now. When you kill a fire elemental add, you need to interact with the herb patch to use the thing that the creature drops. Don't stun it. Yeah, don't be like this samurai. Don't stun things that need to be stunned later in the fight. Well, at least he knows what he's doing. Oh, you're just gonna... You realize you need to kill the thing in order for this to work. So I have stopped attacking because the turtle cannot die. We'll stun it, and I will interact with the herb patch. Easiest way to do it. You want to get the turtle on top of the patch as well. Pulling poison posies. Good. So, activate Iron Will, or whatever tank stance you have. So, in this one, you do not want to be standing in the poison. So you run in, you get threat, and then you run out. Avoid getting hit by things. Kill these guys. So this game, this instance is supposed to be teaching how to pull while fighting. Because it's the toxic bat trap that we want to kill. The DPS should get the adds down first. The bat trap is going to randomly lob a poison ball that creates one of these fields at a random person, and after there are a few up, the others will disappear. As the tank, you're going to get more adds that spawn, pick them up. Establish threat on the boss, it's not going to abandon me. What Hoglet. Ideally, the DPS will go after everything but the boss until it's dead, but once you reach a certain point, you can just burn the boss. But it's supposed to teach you how to be more mobile in combat, and as the tank as well, so give it a practice. Stinging back. Alright, this duty is designed to teach you how to specifically target certain enemies. Take them out first. The ones that you want to get rid of are the red belly chanters. Reason for this is because they heal. This is literally teaching people how to geek the mage. It's also one of the only ones that where you have to actively kill everything. If you don't kill everything, then you draw them all. Got a samurai, but it's not the same samurai. Okay, so in this one, got the chanters. I'm trying to establish threat on the boss. I have established threat on the boss. So, bring down the chanters. He is going to spawn some more chanters throughout. This is the one that we have to worry about the most. So bring it in, I'll stun him. But we had actually really good DPS on that, so all's well that ends in the well. Activate your tank stance. Now, this is going to be moving up gradually, grabbing various groups. Moving to the next one. And then we will reach a boss, and the boss is going to have wave after wave. And initially, the boss was a little... Oh. So this introduces pacification. Pacification prevents you from using weapon skills. And you've got to mitigate both silence and weapon skill nullification in this. But it doesn't last very long in this. So, Braxio of the Well. So, there will be ads that will spawn over here. The job as tank is to pick them up. But the DPS is going so fast that I may only have to pick up one or two groups. And this is a difficult one because you also have the pacification that goes out. Now this is where the healer would need to start casting heals more often, because everything is alive still. And that is how it's done now. Before you had to break off and kill the ads as they came, but now it's just burn the boss. Flicking sticks and taking names. Iron Will activated. So, this one is about progression. You have certain spots that you can't progress against until you destroy the barricade. So, you destroy the barricade and you move on to the next spot. Then when you do, you have to gain aggro on everything as the tank. Gotta kill everything in this one. I'm not going to pull all the way up there because that will activate that group of goblins. We got 2 barricades to get through over there. If you know what you're doing and you're a ranged DPS, you can actually DPS them. I'm going to see if I can't. One of the reasons that you normally can't do it is because you have to target them properly. So once you get here as the tank, you can just target shield lob. Just so you don't have everything running after everybody. It's interesting, they seem to have fixed some of the line of sight issues on these guys. Before, you were able to hit the back ones while you were standing down there. Alright, now we're at the last boss. Last goblin. Stick Flicks Grumbly Toss. He stands here, he won't move, you just have to dodge the bombs. So, this is the other aspect of this map, is it teaches you to avoid AoEs on the ground. Some places you can stand, and some places you can't. More than a feeler. I'm going to show you how to do this properly. Activate your tank stance. Run up to the boss. Run up to the boss. And tank with it facing away from the group. This is a Malboro. Do not attack the stale bubbles. Stale bubbles, you don't want to attack. There are going to be certain bubbles that you do want to attack. Yes, and that is why you do not attack the bubbles, because they will spawn ads. Yep. You can do a bad breath. You don't want to be standing there when it does bad breath. So some of the bubbles are acid bubbles, and those are the ones that you want to destroy. These people think they're supposed to destroy the bubbles. So you want to kill the acid bubbles. You don't want to kill the stale bubbles, because they will spawn slimes. Those people thought they were supposed to be killing the bubbles. Annoy the Void. In this duty, we have got to defeat Busseau, but we also have to put out the blue flames. Blue flames increase the damage that he does. So, while I tank Busseau, they are going to put out the flames. Problem is, when they do, he's going to start summoning enemies. There are going to be dogs that appear, and when they appear, they'll die. And they will leave behind blue flames. Now, in previous iterations of this, he would go after the people that put out the flames. One of the strategies was you do not kill the dogs, just burn him down. But the problem with that is this is one of those where you have to kill everything. So the other option is to leave all of the flames up. Otherwise, he's going to go after people. We're going to pop both of our cooldowns, increase our defense. Same time, this one is an experience with doing things in a timely manner. Oh, Busseau, get back here. Right, he's still on my aggro table, but he's going after the other people. Come on, I'm trying. This is actually one of the few where the healer should focus on healing and not trying to DPS anything. We don't need to get rid of the blue flames anymore. Now that he is dead, you just need to kill the last of them. And Bob's your uncle. Shadow and Claw. Okay. This one gives you an enemy that you cannot hit. So we take and we focus on Shadow Claw. But we've got to constantly be moving. You will understand what I mean when the Araman appears. So the Araman is going to run around. Every so often it's going to do a burst, like that. So, next one is going to be about there. So, that is the other thing. Ghosts will start to appear, and you don't want to be near them either. So Shadow Eye's going to go off. Moon. There it goes. So this is all about positioning and having to stay mobile during a fight to avoid getting hit. Next one is going to be over here, so I'm going to drag him this way. And okay, we should be good to burn now, except for the shadows. So it's a pain trying to keep everybody from getting hit by damage. I'm probably going to get hit by this last one. Yep, I got hit by Eyes on Me. But now it's burned. And that is how this one is done. Long live the Queen. Okay, so this has got a lot of mechanics in it. There's going to be sleep going out on everybody from the puddings. The bombs are going to be blowing themselves up. They will destroy themselves, so you don't need to worry about them. You need to pay attention to the fact that they will blow themselves up. It's important for the healer to Isuna the sleep off of whoever gets it if they're not if the healer's the one that's not slept. I got hit, therefore I'm slept. The healer, however, is slept. So I am going to hold off a bit. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, I can't. Okay. Alright, so there's going to be a queen boss that spawns here, focus the queen down, dodge everything else that's coming around, because you're going to have bombs running in to destroy themselves. So this is dodge the explosions and burn the boss. That is all this is. There should not be anything else that spawns aside from bombs. Oh, burn, burn, burn. Got more ads coming in. I forget if the queen actually does a large explosion at the end as well. It does one. It's not as damaging as the others. As the tank, just focus on the boss and dodging, because that is what this does, is it trains you to avoid the AoEs that can happen in fights. You can dodge a bomb, you can dodge raid mechanics. Wait for them to blow themselves up. And done. Board up. This one is a bit of a this one can wipe a lot of people, especially if they don't know. So what happens is these guys all have to die at the same time. And one of them is going to give invincibility to itself. I'm doing this. That one's got invincibility on it. So you've got to bring them all down to close to nothing, and then just wait. Yeah, these things are dying way too fast. I'm going to stay focused on this. Stop DPS, please. Until this guy stop, please. Stop. Burn this guy. Okay. So if they don't die within the same little bit, then they respawn. That's actually the best I've had that happen. Solemn Trinity. Now this is an 8-man. Done in the old school of 8-man, where you've got 2 tanks. Alright, so we have to protect these artifacts from the Gigas. So there are going to be 2 tanks, and they have to make sure that they've got everything covered. And they should not be coming over here until everything's dead, because there are 2 points where these things come in. So, like the pun, I appreciate the pun. There are 3 spots that they come from. You don't want them anywhere near the artifacts. The other spot is going to be over here. You gotta stay over by your area, bun. You might think that it's gonna kill things faster. Crap. but you have to pay attention to what's going on around you. And you don't really necessarily want them all in the same spot because they will spawn stuff. More things will spawn. So keep an eye out. Look all directions because you're not going to see it on the map. Okay, I've got one of the bosses. So Bun should be keeping an eye out for the others. There's going to be another boss that pops up. You know what? If you're going to be doing it like this, I am going to go and be the mobile tank. I generate more threat than you. Okay. Enemy reinforcements have arrived. From there. Okay, keeping an eye out because there's... yeah. Okay, Bun got those. Okay. DPS grabbed that one. I thought that Bun was over here with me. I am going to grab this guy and drag him over towards this. Just so we've got all the DPS in the same... ah, that is why you can't do that. That is why you can't do that. Because they will reset. At least his health didn't reset. So, a reminder that enemies will reset in the Guildhests. But they will not reset their health, which is nice. I apologize if you're watching this on YouTube and you've got low frame rate. I was trying to do everything proper. But for some reason, OBS decided to take a giant dump. So, that is Solemn Trinity, and that is the last of the Guildhests. Thank you for watching. I hope you found it informative. If you want to see more Final Fantasy XIV videos, please like, follow, and subscribe. The usual YouTube stuff. To catch me live, check out my Twitch, link in the description. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.